Get to another Top 40 Extra on this fantasy playlist, October 17th, 1993. And forgotten about this one by Taylor Dayne. Up here, Taylor Dayne up here with Send Me a Lover. Forgotten all about that one. The album was Soul Dancing. That would be her third album. Some of the other cuts off the album, a little bit better known. I'll Wait. Believe Hitline played that one, and she covered Barry White's Can't Get Enough of Your Love, babe. She did a good version of that, too. Taylor Dayne back in 1993, 94. This record, though, Send Me a Lover, got as high as number 50 on Billboard's Hot 100. Didn't do as well as some of her previous singles. 1987, 88, 89, 1990. Those were the big years for Taylor Dayne. She just was a torrent of hit records unleashed after she signed with Xtra Records about 1987. She played in a couple of obscure rock bands, and she went solo, and she cranked out a couple of 2 or 3 dance records that was put out by an indie label. Then she got a deal with Clive Davis's record mogul, Clive Davis, his record label, Xtra Records. First album, Tell It to My Heart, which came out in 1988, but Tell It to My Heart, the single in the spring of 87. There was Prove Your Love that came right on the heels of that. Summer, fall of 1987, Don't Rush Me, that was in the fall of 1988 with Every Beat of My Heart. Just a torrent of hit records by Taylor Dayne, along the same time as Expose. Expose had sort of a similar sound. They'd come out with these great dance records, mix it up with some mid-tempos and some ballads, and they just perfect, synchronized, just synchronized perfectly. Taylor Dayne and Expose really hot. Same time, 1987 through about 1990, early 90s. Two of her biggest albums, Tell It to My Heart and Can't Fight This Fate, her second album, which came out in 1989. This record by Taylor Dayne. Fabulous singer. Real name Leslie Wonderman. And found out that one of the people who played on this record, David Foster, played acoustic piano on this record. David Foster. I gotta read this. I think he came out with an autobiography. I need to read that. He came out with an autobiography about 5, 10 years ago. He was in the group Skylark. Remember Skylark? They had that hit record, Wildflower, back in the spring of 1973. Then he moved on and became a producer. He's produced records for Shaka Khan, Alice Cooper, Christina Aguilera. He produced Chicago 17. Hard Habit to Break, he produced that. You're the Inspiration, 1984. And he produced, David Foster produced She's a Beauty. Remember that one by the Tubes back in 1983? Well, he plays on this record, playing the piano, tinkling the ivories on this record by Taylor Dayne, Send Me a Lover. It is a Top 40 Extra on this fantasy playlist, October 17th, 1993.